Hey, what's up, guys? All right, better or better for me anyway. Hey, what's up, guys? Jeff Hansen here, and this is if you're not. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Jeff Hansen here, and this is the next episode of the. Uh, just changing the lighting a little bit. Right, Jeff Hansen here with T.B.Y.E, the best you ever. All right. And how you guys doing? When you come on, if you come on, and I would love to, introduce yourself. Tell me, just comment. Yo, Jeff, I'm here. Blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Drop some science to us. But anyway, I just want to welcome everybody. Thank you for showing up for the show. The topic today is really exciting. I hope you guys has been liking the episodes. This is really exciting for me, this topic, because the topic is how to manifest anything instantly. You start the manifestation. Manifestation means clearly visible. You start to manifest it immediately. If I knew this, man, I'd be so much further ahead. Because what you have to understand is when we're talking about manifestation, we're just simply talking about how you are going to be taking it from the spiritual world, the vision part, and bring it into its physical equivalent. That's one of the things I'm going to definitely touch on. I'm showing you the exact process to do it. It's not as complicated as you think. It's not as crazy as you think. It ain't super duper mystical. Ooh, nope. Everything is very simple because it's based in science. It's not simply based in, it's not mysticism, anything like that. It's simply based in science. Okay. First of all, like I said, I am Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox. If you don't know my background, a little bit about my background was simply this: that long story short, United States Marine Corps veteran, homeless, sleeping on the trains. Got an epiphany moment. Started practicing things a little bit differently, and went from absolutely nowhere to quote unquote a little bit somewhere. And so I this channel and this show is really just about talking about the steps, the particular steps that I used to go here. And I want you to see me in the beginning processes of doing all of this. This is why you see me sometimes rushing. The last show was late because one of the things that I teach and I espouse on this channel and on this show is you have to start where you are. Don't think I'm gonna get ready and this, that, and the other. You have to start where you are, because if you don't start where you are, you're really not, you're gonna struggle in starting, because it's gonna be, because you can always be better. You can always be more efficient. You can always have things laid out better. That can always happen. But the thing is that the major key is to start. And I'm gonna tell you something, when you start messy, as my mentor tells me, start messy, don't be paralyzed by perfection. Punch perfection in the face and just keep it moving. Because what happens is you'll start saying, okay, you'll it's called the paralysis of analysis. It's in analyzing things so much that you never actually get started. So punch that perfection in the face and start manifesting your destiny instantly. The first thing I'm gonna touch on real quick is everything starts with the germination of a desire, the creation of a desire, the inception of a desire. Desires, what do we desire? Or in the words of a movie I saw, a lot of times, I'll tell you, a lot of times in movies, what I do is because I'm always looking for some bit of knowledge or wisdom in the movies that I see. I'll hear these different things in different movies. I remember a movie a long time ago. It kind of goes, kind of horror. I think you could tell. It's not a witchy and all that, but it's a Silence of the Lambs. And Hannibal Lecter said something real powerful. He said, what do we covet? Covet means to intensely desire. What do we covet? And he answered her and he told her, he said, we covet the things that we see every day. This is why you have to put vision boards up. This is why you have to create an arena whereby it starts to implant certain desires that you want your life to manifest. It starts implanting those desires into your subconscious mind, because the germination of a desire is what starts the whole process of going from where you are to where you want to be, who you want to be, how you want to look, what you want to make, where do you want to travel, who do you want to marry. It starts there, and you have to keep those things in front of you. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was telling him today, we was talking, and I said to him, I said, listen, do you understand that you have to, when you pay something, you're paying for something. When you shell out anything that you have for something else, you're paying for it. That's why they call it paying attention, okay? But I'm gonna tell you something. The universe listens to what you pay attention to. Not so much what you talk about, but what you pay consistent and persistent attention to. That's what the universe uses to indicate what you want. Now, many times we're not taught these things because of the fact that, this is a whole different conversation about manifesting. But let's talk about manifesting, because if you want to get something different, you have to do something different. You have to realize, I had to come to realize that I was manifesting homelessness because that's what I was paying attention to, because my whole environment was about the homeless. My friends, my friends, my acquaintances, most of the people I was around was homeless. They were struggling, they were homeless, didn't have a job, they were doing all these different type of things. And so in order for me to now manifest something different, I, not them, not the world, I had to start resonating differently. I had to start changing what my desires were. I had to start speaking the language, in the words of Eric Braden, I had to start speaking the language of the divine matrix or of God. Okay. And his language is what you pay attention to. What you pay attention to is defined as what you want in the language of divine mind or infinite intelligence or quote unquote God. It's what you pay attention to. And the more emotionalized those thoughts, the quicker and more powerful the message. So you pay attention to basketball, you're gonna manifest more knowledge of basketball. You'll probably start gambling, or you definitely gonna be watching it. You start gambling on basketball, you'll play basketball the whole nine. Why? Because that's what you're paying attention to. Whatever you pay attention to grows, what you don't pay attention to diminishes. So when they asked Jesus, they said, what is the most important commandment? He said, to love the Lord your God, all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And what he was saying was, you stay focused on God. You staying focused on God, that principle, that focus of your attention, I'm giving you that. In that commandment or that statement, he gave them the secret to manifesting anything instantly. Now, people say, how are you going to manifest it instantly? It takes work, you got to build, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I'm talking about. Manifesting instantly is not necessarily manifesting it in its most mature form. Let's say you want a Mercedes, right? Well, what is the first step of manifesting a Mercedes? People think, I'm gonna get the car in my driveway. No, that's not the first step. But if you don't drive, your first step toward manifestation is getting up and writing down on a piece of paper and putting it up where you can see it every day. 2018 Mercedes Mercedes 350 Mercedes, black leather interior, writing that stuff down. Why? Because you just took a picture of what you want and put it on physical paper. You've brought it from the spiritual world into the natural world. That is the first step. And you can do that with anything. You want a certain type of wife. Same thing. You want a certain apartment to live in. Same thing. You want to dress a different way. You know? Same thing. You want physical health and fitness. Same exact thing. And it's step by step by step by step. The more you pay attention to it, the more it grows, it germinates that desire. Because the first time you get the desire, you might not even get up and write it down. You got to keep intensifying that desire. And that's keeping it in front of you. The longer you keep it in front of you, the more real it becomes to your subconscious mind. And the more real it becomes to here, that is the seat in the house of your beliefs, your philosophies, your ideologies, everything. So once you get that belief down in here, down in that subconscious mind, trust me, your subconscious mind will start showing you opportunities to bring it to pass. It will start showing you opportunities to now go after the Mercedes. Like you'll walk by and notice that there's a Mercedes dealer not far from where you live at. See, all of this is steps to the mature manifestation, the full manifestation. I'm going to show you the steps to instantly manifest what you want. The first step you want to do, I already told you. What is it? The first step to manifesting what you want is one, find out what you want. Get a picture of it. Because remember, what you want is already going to be here in your mind. And if it's already in your mind, hold on one second. If it's already in your mind, hold on one second. Okay, right. If it's already in your mind, what you gotta understand, if it's already in your mind, oops. Okay, so this may be a technical work. Okay, anyway. I don't know if it's broadcasting the thing because this thing has some technical difficulties. I don't understand why that is. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, if it's already in your mind, what's happening is, all right. If it's already in your mind, what's happening is that it first has to manifest spiritually. Okay. The steps to manifestation. First of all, this is why the first thing God gives his disciples and he gives his servants or whatever, the first thing he gives them is what? Vision. Because you gotta first have to hear. Conscious vision. Then what happens is you repeat it over and over and over and over and over. It goes from the consciousness to the subconscious. Once it goes into the subconscious mind, it sets itself up as a belief. It sets itself up and starts germinating certain desires. The more powerful, the more repetition of it, guess what happens? Now you start to think of it more. You start to write it down. You start looking at pictures of it. You hang it up. Like I'll tell you right now, I had to start hanging up pictures of where I wanted to live. I had to walk around neighborhoods, houses I wanted to live in. And as I started doing these things, my desire for those things started to change. Now listen, my desires for one thing stopped. Being on time, in the shelter system and all that kind of stuff. And it started focusing on, how do I pay rent every month? How do I generate a certain income so I can live in a certain place, so I can enjoy certain things? My thought processes stopped. I stopped paying attention to the small things that was not making my life better. I stopped paying attention to the excuses I was telling myself, the stories I was telling myself that I was believing, that was keeping me from manifesting the vision and the dreams and the goals and those things that I had. So once I started doing those things, what happened was it changed my ideology, my whole philosophy, my whole understanding of beliefs and everything like that. It even changed how I pray. I thought prayer was, oh God, oh Lord, help me. God, you're the powerful God. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought prayer was. And my understanding of prayer. Now, you keep your own. I'm not trying to come against anyone's ideology of prayer and all this kind of stuff. God bless you, do what you do. But I now know my prayers is about my attention. So sometimes I walk through my house and I just go, Lord, God, I want to thank you for my apartment. I want to thank you for my time of gratitude, paying attention to my gratitude, paying attention. Because see, remember, that's what God defines as what you want. So I'm starting to surround myself with gratitude, understanding, love, wisdom. My library is different. I got books in my library like Think and Grow Rich, How to Influence and Influence People, The Magic of Thinking Big, The New Psycho-Cybernetics, The 4-Hour Work Week, I Will, of course, the KJV, the King James, the Bible. Why? Because now I'm starting to meditate on different things. On my YouTube channel, like I don't even have regular TV. I watch YouTube videos all day long because I'm working on programming myself to germinate different desires, intensify the desires I already have, so that it's your desires for something that gets you up in the morning. It's your desires that have you be a good mother, be a good father, be a good spouse. It's your desires that get you going on a cruise and all of these kind of things. Think about it. You think about your vacation, and you automatically get excited, which changes the hormonal balances in your body. So your body is already experiencing something that's not even manifested yet in the physical world. Think about that. Think about that. I was telling someone the other day, you can manifest health and wellness. Why? Because it is a scientific fact that by the simple power of thinking and what you're paying attention to, it will change the very structure of your DNA. That's like, whoa, that's like very much so out there, but it's 100% true. Do you know, by concentrating on water, you can change the molecular structure of water? It's scientifically proven. They have machines that have checked it out. So if that's true, and think about this, your body is composed of what they say, like 75% water. So you can change those things by the way you think. So now, anyone, if you come on the show, whether you're watching me live or you're watching me, you are either watching me live or watching me on the replay, always put your questions down. I will always answer your questions personally. Okay. But real talk, think about it. If your body's made of water and you can change the molecular structure of the water just by thinking, think about that. Think about the power of that. And this is why it's very important to surround yourself with peace, quiet, calm, so you can think clearer, so you can start focusing your attention on the things you want and not the things you don't want. You don't want a lot of distractions. I'm gonna tell you, and I do it now and I'm still trying to get out of it. You can open up Facebook with an intention to, I don't know, check this or check that. You can be on Facebook an hour and then realize, you know what, I never did what I got on Facebook to do. Because this video gets your attention, the advertisement, this, that, and the other. All fighting for your attention. So there must be something about intention, your attention. So now I try to focus on eating right. I focus on fitness. I focus on making money, finance. I focus on doing the things that's going to change not only my life, but the lives of my family, the lives of my children, and things like that, of how they're going to see life and how they're going to go after it. Because when you change that, you change the world, man. So now, let me hit this manifestation thing. I hit some of it already, but let me really hit it hard right now. First thing you could do, what's the answer? The first thing you have to do in manifestation. First thing is you got to get a picture of something that you desire. And what you have to do, you have to ask yourself, what do I want? When you find out what you want, you have to get around that thing. You have to put that thing around you. You have to focus on it. You have to meditate on it. Because that starts the whole manifestation process. You get it sunk down in that subconscious mind. You start writing it out. You take pictures of it, hang it up in your house. But what happened then is, I'm trying to see if the broadcast is on or not. What happens is that you start to realize that what the live broadcast has expired. What the heck? What are you talking about? That's crazy. Yo, this is the first time I really broadcast this this thing live, and I'm realizing that it's hard. I don't know if it's going on. Oh yeah, it's still going live, and yeah, it's still live. It's hard. I don't know if it's okay. Oh yeah, it's still live. Okay, it's broadcasting, so. It's still live. It's hard. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm learning. Like I said, you gotta start messy, man. I'm learning this stuff. But anyway, people have been notified. Anyway, I'll definitely get the responses of, oh, Jeff, I tried to sign in, couldn't sign in, this, that, and the other. And but anyway, so the first thing is get it manifested in your head. Okay, vision what you want. That's your vision. Put it in front of you. That's how you manifest it instantly. Put it in front of you. Get a pen or pencil. Okay, use your phone. Take a picture of it. Write it down. Take a picture of it. You've just taken your vision and started the manifestation process by putting it down on paper. That's instantly starting to manifest. And when you hang it up around you, you're starting to manifest it even more. Even more. This is how I went from homelessness to where I am today, which is, I'm not saying I got all this money and all this kind of stuff, but I am saying that I am eons away from where I was. And like I said, I'm not coming against anyone's religion or anyone's faith or anything like that, but I'm just letting you know what has worked in my life. And even the Bible says, write the vision, write it down, write the vision down on tables or something like that. The Bible also says, as a man thinketh in his heart, the subconscious mind, so is he. If you think you're wealthy and it's down in that subconscious mind, you'll walk, talk, act like you're wealthy. Wealth has to come to you. One of my mentors, Jim Rome, said this. He says, wealth is looking for a safe place to stay. The question is, are you safe for wealth? Because if you're not safe with your $50, you're not going to be safe with $500,000. And that spoke to me. Makes me start thinking about the $10 I wasted or the $15, $20 I wasted there. Wealth is looking at me going, you're a danger. I can't hang out with you. So what am I saying? Write it down. That's how you instantly start to manifest. Instantly manifest what you want. Write it down. Get a picture of it. Instantly start to manifest that. It's amazing. I have in my gym, want 20,000 in the stock market, or make 30,000 a year, or 30,000 a month, blah 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 blah. When I wrote this stuff down in my mind, I was like, there's no 30,000 a month. Are you kidding me? What's funny is I made it a year from that, year and a half from that, which is amazing to me. Just saying that out of my mouth. I remember I saw a bodybuilder, his name is Simeon Panda, and he was 225, 230 pounds, ripped muscles. The guy's amazing, right? I was like 171, thin cat, thin dude. And I said, man, I'm looking at this guy like, man, have that kind of physique, man, be able to do that kind of stuff. Kept watching, kept watching, kept watching. Hung up pictures, vision boards, all this kind of stuff. Right now, I'm 6'2". He's 6'1", 6'2". Wait, now he weighs about 230, 235. I weigh right now. I went from 171, 6'2", 171 to I'm about 215 pounds right now, 215, 218 pounds. I manifested by putting it up around me, germinating those desires. I was talking to, he's gonna laugh when I say this, but I was talking to my brother, and he was in an arena, and he was saying how I'm addicted to health and fitness. And I said, I'm not really addicted to it. Because we was going back and forth about it. And I said, the difference between addiction and creating a discipline is, a discipline is built through habits and practices. An addiction is a compulsion. You're driven into an addiction. Usually an addiction is something you don't want to do, but the compulsion is driving you. Whereby a discipline is something you usually want to do, and you have to keep doing the smaller things, like putting it in front of you and hanging out in a certain environment to keep it fed. Okay, what you feed will grow, what you don't feed will die. Okay, we've been doing this for about 26 minutes. I hope I answered your questions. How do you instantly manifest anything? So to manifest your destiny, how do you do that? You should be saying, I gotta put pictures up in front of me. Yeah, that's true. But first you want to know what you want. Then find pictures of it. Talk about it. Meditate on it. Study it. Because the more it goes from your head space to your heart space. Now, when I say heart, I'm really talking about the subconscious mind, the source of your philosophies, your ideals, your fears, your strengths, and everything. When you go there, what happens is that now you start to walk, talk, and act like it's already there. And you'll see it start to manifest in the physical. Literally start to manifest. I'm a product of it. It absolutely works. So we up for Q&A right now. And if you have any questions, I'm looking right now. And if you have any questions, all you got to do is put them up. If you put up questions, I will share it. I will, I will answer questions to the best of my ability, and hopefully, and to the best of my ability, and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. It says inviting people right now. It's weird because I'm inviting people, and people probably like, yo, why did you tell me, why did you tell me earlier? But anyway, anyway, anyway. Oh, Stacy came immediately looking up. Hey, Stace. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I'm learning. I'm learning as I go, which is so funny. And so I'm making my errors, but you got to make your errors, man. You got to make errors. This is how it starts, man. Nicole. Nope. Anyway, but I said, I am doing, this thing is going step by step. I hope you guys like the background, right? The background's pretty nice, right? What we touched on, ooh, private chat. Anyway, what we touched on was, oh, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. The topic was, anyway, if you can hear me, I'm going to tell you what the topic was, and I'll go over it really briefly again, real quick. It was how you manifest anything instantly. You start the manifestation process. And if you have any questions about it, let me know. The first step in manifestation, of course, you got to have the vision. That's why even in the Bible, God says the first thing God does, He gives you a vision. First, and what He does is He puts it in front of you. Because what do we desire? Because everything starts with a desire. What do we desire? We desire the things in Silence of the Lambs. I used that as an illustration earlier. Hannibal Lecter said, what do we desire? We desire the things that we see every single day. So you got to control your environment. You got to control the people you're around. You got to control the movies you see, the things you watch. Most people, young people out here today, they want to be in the entertainment industry. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them. Why? Because that's what's promoted. The Grammys, the Oscars, the movies. That's what's promoted. That's what's promoted. That's what's promoted. And my whole thing is, I tell people all the time, you should go check people that are in the industry and say, well, what kind of lifestyle is this? You can't just look at the what they promote. You got to look at the lifestyle. There's people that was big in Hollywood. They literally didn't want to be around Hollywood because of some of the things that was going on there. So, but anyway, the way you manifest it, you have to change your environment. You have to let your personal reality. You cannot let your personal reality indicate your personality. You have to have your personality indicate your personal reality, and not let your personal reality create your personality. Because when it creates your personal reality, you're not in control. When you create your personality by your personality, now you're in control. So the first step of the manifestation, you get a vision. Second step of the manifestation, you change your environment to now induce and feed that vision. And then you get a pen and paper. And this is the manifestation process. Listen to this. You get a pen and paper and you write it down. The first step how to instantly manifest anything. The step, you take the pen and you write down the vision. That is a manifestation process. That's the first start of anything you do. Don't you look around you? Everything around you was first an idea in someone's head. And if they had never taken a pen, paper, taken a picture or something, and start to manifest it, guess what? It would never be here today. The computer I'm on right now, the cell phone you use, the lighting, the kitchen, your house you live in, everything was first a picture in someone's head. If you look at the definition of faith, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Meaning you got a picture in your mind. That's the very definition of faith. So once you get that going, oh my God, it changes everything. It changes the very direction of your life. So that's what it was. Any questions? You can you hear me? Okay, Stacy? Let me know if you can hear me. And have any questions or anything like that, all you gotta do is let me know. Let me know. Do you like the background? Okay, so it's been 34 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope I answered some of your questions. I hope I helped you with some of the things you're trying to do and manifest in your life. Stacy, thank you for showing up, and I will get better with letting people know that when the show is and so on and so forth, and the reminders out and everything. And the show's going to get better step by step. And that's the process. So God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. May God bless your family. Happy holidays to anyone. And around the holidays, a lot of people get depressed. I just want to say this: don't internalize it. What I want you to do is, I want you to think, how can I help someone that's worse off than I am? Maybe go to a homeless shelter and serve the homeless, or I'll go to the hospital and just sit down with someone, go in the nursing home and just sit and befriend the older person and let them tell you some stories of their experiences and things like that. You'll change your life. And trust me, your depression will go away when you start paying attention and helping others be better people and things like that. So God bless you. This is Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox. And what do we say here on T.B.Y.E, the best you ever? We help you become the best you ever so that you can create your best life ever. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you.